I lost everything. And I'm actually happy about it. 2 days ago, my laptop decided to just randomly die. The screen didn't want to turn on or anything. So I had to hard reset it. Sadly, for some reason, it still doesn't work completely. As you can see right here on the on this side, the screen of itself still doesn't work, but my laptop works. So it's already better. The reason why I'm not completely devastated about it is I've only been working on the game for a month, right? If it would have happened when I was working on it for, let's say, 2 years, I would be completely devastated. I also have saves of the game, but for some reason, the save that I made, the most recent save I made, doesn't want to work. It crashes completely. My PC doesn't work. It freezes it completely. The other one is from 2 weeks ago, but I think it's a good thing because it's gonna be an excuse for me to completely rewrite everything I've already written. It's also given me more motivation on working on the game again. It sounds weird. Just listen to me. For some reason, I started losing a bit of interest on the game, and that reason is quite normal. I've been working on the game for a month, and I've been working every day on it in my free time. So if I had a day where I had nothing to do, I would work from 7 a.m. till 2 a.m. I'm not even joking. If I had a day where my university finished at 7 and I would arrive at 8 at home, I would work until midnight. So I overworked myself a bit, but I wasn't happy with the code I made. It was a complete mess. I had to look everything around. So I have decided to actually just keep the things that are well made and rewrite everything else, because it would have taken me more time if I had to rewrite everything I had written before than just completely starting from scratch again. Now, of course, it's not really that much fun. First thing first, I have to bring my laptop to the shop to get it repaired, but they said it would take at least 2 to 4 weeks before they could fix it, and even if they could fix it. So that would mean that I have 2 to 4 weeks where I would not have any my laptop. Problem is, I have my exam starting. I have my exam starting in 2 to 4 weeks, and I need my laptop for my exams because I am literally studying in programming and game design. Without it, I'm literally fucked. I also lost all my code for the procedural generated terrain. That means that I will have to rewrite everything. But I'm thinking for the vertical slice version of my game that I'm first going to make a normal generated world by hand and later on implement the procedural generated, because it's a lot of work and I first want to test if everything works before actually procedurally generating my terrain. And I think that's a better option instead, so that I could look around and have a feeling of how I want the game to feel. So I'm scratching the procedural generation for the moment and making my own world instead. Video, I'm also going to show what I've made in the last week and what I will have to recreate for the next time. I've already started working on it, but it's not completely finished. But I'm just going to show what I've made so that you can expect it in the next version also. So let's just show what I've made. First of all, I had made a weather system with rain and snow. This is something that I'll be able to get back in quite easily. Just some Niagara particles, which is easy to be remade. The only problem is the weather system took me quite some time to make, but I could recreate it in about a day or two. I also changed the day and night cycle a little bit with fog rising at night so that the visibility would be completely blocked. Something I'm also going to have to redo is the cell shader, because the cell shader that I have right now doesn't change when it's night or day. It just gives way too much light. So I'm going to make something that's dependent of light. I also made something that I was quite proud of, an inventory system, because inventory, let me tell you, that was my second time trying to make an inventory system, and I spent so much time on it and it never worked. And out of nowhere it started working and I was really happy. Now I'm kind of sad that I lost all my code for the inventory, because it took me about like a week of constant working on it on the side project. I started working on it 2 weeks ago and didn't even say anything about it because I was not even half finished. It's going to take me some time to make it. It's a pain that I have to redo everything, but I think it's probably going to be worth it in the long run, because when I started the project, I had never used visual coding or anything, and it was my first time ever. Now I have a month of experience, which isn't a lot, let's be clear, but it's better than nothing, and I know how to work around with code and everything. So I think it's going to be way better, and I'm going to be able to actually look at my code and not have to vomit. I hope you guys will follow me along on this journey. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, because I'm in pain. And see you next time.